I'm gonna put this right there. This. Yes, my engine bay is dirty as fuck. Yes, I will be cleaning it later. Bienvenido a mi canal YouTube. And that's about the extent of my Spanish. Yes, I'm a no sabo guy. So, I have always wanted the STI logo on my intercooler, just like how they used to come on the previous gen. But I didn't want to buy like that cover that goes on the intercooler that you can get, which is kind of pricey. It's like about 100-200 bucks, I think. But I always liked the red spray painted look that came from the factory. So I decided to finally just spray paint it on versus buying one of those covers. So I found this stencil of the STI logo on Etsy, and it sticks on pretty well. And I got a can of the red, I believe it's Rust-Oleum high temperature caliper paint. So in the future I actually intend on painting my calipers red instead of the black. So that's going to be a video in the future. I think this stencil was to be positioned lower, and that's probably why there's that space. But I wanted the logo to be more centered, so that's why I put it up that high. Spray painting about 2 layers. I let it dry for a bit. Then I started to remove the stencil. There was some overspray because I completely forgot to tape off the surrounding stencil area. This wasn't even something I was like planning to do this day. I think I was just gonna wash my car, and then I was just like, I got some time. Let me just spray paint this real quick. And then just totally overlooked taping areas off. But I mean, it scrubbed off pretty well and easily afterwards, so I wasn't really too worried about the overspray. Why Subaru stopped making the intercoolers this way? I think it's like a really nice touch to the engine bay. It was honestly probably some bean counter who just decided it would save a couple cents, and that's probably what happened. I did also try to fix some of the bent pins that there seemed to be a lot of, but this was kind of taking like a lot of time, and I was just like, maybe I'll do that like another day. But I just decided to do like a few of them for now. I do in the future plan to upgrade to a front mounted intercooler. So when that time comes, I may end up having to do this all over again. But for now, at least this is like a nice look I can have in the engine bay with the top mounted intercooler. It was a bit annoying leaning over to reach the intercooler and to kind of work on it. Some people I heard just take the intercooler off when they're spray painting the logo on and work on it that way. I just, like I said, I did this kind of last minute, and I didn't want to create that much work for myself. So I was just like, if I gotta lean over, I'll do it. But I can see why some people would take it out to work on and do like a spray paint logo on. But I just didn't want to do all that. I did use a brush to help clean off some of the overspray afterwards, and it helped the logo kind of pop, you know. I think there was some paint left that I ended up going over with later to remove. I didn't have any spray paint remover types of spray on me, but what I did have was adhesive remover, which surprisingly worked pretty well in taking off the excess overspray. So luckily that worked out. I'm not sure what's in it that makes it work that way, but just in case. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's probably not perfect like how it came from the factory, but it does add like a good touch to the engine bay. And here's the outcome before I clean the engine bay. And here's what it looks like after I clean the engine bay. Yes, I did clean that red spot. See, I told you I'd clean it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.